I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Wednesday, March the 9th, 2016. The terror victim murdered yesterday in Jaffa was named as 29-year-old American business student Taylor Force. Force was killed in the stabbing spree in the city that injured 10 others. He was a student at Vanderbilt University's Owen Graduate School of Management, a graduate of West Point, and a veteran of Iraq and Afghanistan. Force was in Israel as part of a tour group from the school to study global entrepreneurship. Vanderbilt Chancellor Nicholas Zeppos mourned the loss of the student. He said this horrific act of violence has robbed our Vanderbilt family of a young, hopeful life and all of the bright promise that he held for bettering our greater world. The terrorist responsible for the attack in Jaffa yesterday was named as 21-year-old Bashar Masalha from the Palestinian village of Kalkilia in the West Bank. He was shot and killed by Israeli security forces. Visiting U.S. Vice President Joe Biden, who was at the Paris Center for Peace in Jaffa at the time of the attacks, strongly condemned the stabbing spree and noted that his wife and grandchildren were dining close by to the attacks as well. The vice president also condemned those who did not speak out against the incident in what seemed like a reference to the Palestinian Authority.
Let me say in no uncertain terms, the United States of America condemns these acts and condemns the failure to condemn these acts. This cannot become an accepted modus operandi. There can be no justification for this hateful violence, and the United States stands firmly behind Israel's right to defend itself, as we are defending ourselves at this moment as well.
Biden made the comments when meeting today with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Jerusalem, who thanked the U.S. leader for his remarks and for the support of the U.S.
I believe that to fight terror, all civilized societies must stand together. And while Israel has many partners in this decisive battle, we have no better partner than the United States of America. It's a partnership anchored in common values, confronting common enemies, and striving for a more secure, prosperous, and peaceful future.
And more violence to report to you today in Jerusalem. 2 Palestinian terrorists opened fire from their vehicle this morning at a light rail stop near Jerusalem's Old City. Israeli forces fired back, killing the two. An Arab-Israeli man in his 50s from East Jerusalem was critically injured during the incident, and it was unclear whether he was hit by bullets from the terrorists or whether he was accidentally struck in the crossfire. He was evacuated to Hadassah Hospital in Mount Scopus for treatment. The same 2 shooters had reportedly also opened fire on a bus earlier this morning in the neighborhood of Ramot, but no one was injured there. In Uruguay, a local Jewish leader was stabbed to death yesterday in what is believed to have been an anti-Semitic incident. 54-year-old David Fremd was a local representative of the Uruguayan Jewish Umbrella Organization. He was attacked in the city of Paysandú, which is on the border of Uruguay and Argentina. One of his sons was also injured in the attack, though not seriously. Local paper El País reported that Fremd's attacker had shouted Allahu Akbar, God is great in Arabic, before stabbing Fremd. Police arrested the suspect, who, according to reports, said he had wanted to kill a Jew. Director of the American Jewish Committee's Belfer Institute for Latino and Latin American Affairs, Dina Siegel-Van, noted that this kind of anti-Semitism was rare for Uruguay, but that it shows that anti-Semitism transcends borders. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Wednesday, March the 9th, at 8 o'clock, Father Patrick Dubois describes his work with Yachad in Unam, the organization he founded to investigate execution and mass grave sites from the Holocaust. That's hosted by Larry Srago from the Holocaust Memorial and Tolerance Center of Nassau County. At 9 o'clock, President Emeritus of the Union for Reform Judaism, Rabbi Eric Yaffe, joins NYU law professor Thane Rosenbaum to discuss the 2016 elections with Mark Golub on L'chaim. And at 10, remarks from U.S. Vice President Biden at the recent biennial of the URJ. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 6:30, Thinking Out Loud with Micah Halpern. And that's the JBS News Update for Wednesday, March the 9th, 2016. I'm Teisha Bader.